Internet, welcome to Game Hypothesis. Today we'll be analysing the complex metaphors hidden in the character arc of the Puzzler from the children's TV show The Numberjacks. The Puzzler presents a fascinating social commentary on how inadequate the skills children obtain during school are and how they can be puzzled in situations in the real world. Focusing primarily on mathematics, the puzzler presents the notion that children are not well equipped enough to deal with the challenges the world presents. The puzzler creates situations in the Numberjacks world in which they have to use mathematics to solve the problem. These problems range from people doing everything backwards to summoning the all-powerful demon Zozo. The puzzler's powers are clearly incomprehensible, however, the Numberjacks feel they have the ability to reverse these effects, despite having no obvious powers. This is where I'd like to introduce my hypothesis that the puzzler, despite how he may be portrayed in the TV series, is actually a good guy in this situation. Referring to my previous point, the puzzler is clearly a godlike entity who has the power to warp space and time. Therefore, it is impossible for the Numberjacks to realistically defeat him. His main goal is not to end all of humanity, as we know. He could do that at any given time. So what is his goal? To educate the British youth. Yes, the puzzler creates these situations only to lure the Numberjacks out from inside the couch that they live in. This couch is a reference to how children live their whole lives on the couch, melting their brains on the phones and gaming consoles. Creator of the show Chris Ellis is commenting here that we need an influencer like the puzzler to get kids outside, instead of wasting their lives indoors. Since the show, we've seen the effects of the puzzler's influence manifest in YouTubers such as Logan Paul, Jake Paul, and Casey Neistat, who all encourage kids to go outside and experience the world that we live in. These YouTubers have clearly been inspired by Chris Ellis and the Numberjacks. Then, once the puzzler has the Numberjacks outside, attempting to solve the problem, he traps them in a bubble. Again, he could choose any form to trap them in, but he shows his good intentions by trapping them in a harmless bubble. Then he gives them a simple math question, and to be honest, if you can't solve one of these, you should be purged from the earth anyway. The Numberjacks always correctly answer the problem, which solves it, and the puzzler disappears. The Numberjacks take great credit for solving the problem, and the show ends. However, the puzzler is the true mastermind here, as by the end of the show, he has not only got the Numberjacks away from the indoor life and outside, he has also taught them valuable skills that schools struggle to, and he has got them outside having a good time. In conclusion, despite the puzzler looking like a ginger crackhead pedophile, he's the true good guy of the show and the most powerful entity. It is amazing that even with all of the hidden metaphors and social commentaries, that the Numberjacks only has a 6.3 on IMDb, and that Chris Ellis does not have an OBE. Thank you for watching this Game Hypothesis. Subscribe to Chairman Rob, but also RS Gaming HD, to make sure that you do not miss the Undertale livestream where I rage and kill everything.